Yeah, it is coming, right? Does it make sense yet? You see, I've been talking about it, but yet, does it make sense? I know a lot of you still will say don't make any sense. But anyways, let's try to break it down a little bit today, okay? First of all, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my KASPA Maxi mug. Wow, it's a little strong. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with KASPA. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at the more time goes, the more funny it becomes, right? I'm imagining everybody that was closing, everyone that was closing shop in January. I'm imagining. That's the funniest thing. Anyways, yeah, we look at market performance for the past 24 hours. And right after that, we check at prices in details. And after that, we check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? Oh yeah, let me set this down. But before that, guys, we've been talking for months now. I've been telling you guys, generational wealth. I mean, I understand those of them who are trying to flip a quick buck. You know, like you're trying to flip money and you're trying to make just to survive. Okay, that is the difference between me and a bunch of people. I am not trying to flip money just to survive. I already told you guys, I'm a process engineer. If that was my thing that I wanted, I have a good job. It pays good, and I could just settle for that. You know, you just do your normal work, okay? Work for how many years, get your retirement, and that's it. I could do it. But come on, excuse me. Yeah, that's much better. But my friends, that is not what I want. I told you I am looking for generational wealth, not just money for me to get by, pay the bills, and my mortgage and all that stuff. Not just that. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something way bigger than that. A legacy for myself, because I've seen so many families that have written their names in this world's history, and they've gone by. And when you look about it, when you think about it, they did not just start from. It didn't fall from the sky and onto them. A lot of them worked hard for it. A lot of them invested in this way. Some of them acquired, started this to that. I don't know. Like I don't know. You probably was around. There was this guy, which again, he kind of inspired me in some kind of way. He was trading. He started with a toothpick. He would trade it for something else, for like a paper clip. Then the paper clip, he would trade it for something else, and doing stuff like that. Right? That's how he started. And from there, he started like he would buy furniture online. He tried to flip it and then sell it for a higher price until he built a little empire for himself. But hey, we guys know some people, like I said, wealth is not meant for everybody. He got into trouble after getting so much money, and he ended up losing it all. But that right there kind of inspired me into something else when I saw it for the first time. It's like, if he can start by first of all selling, okay, buying toothpicks, a pack of toothpick, and then sell it for a high and go from there to packs of paper clips and stuff like that. Yeah, that means he had a plan. But the issue is that he didn't have a purpose. He just wanted to make money. That was the difference. But now you have people like this, my millionaire journey, which again, I'm not interested in just getting the wealth, just getting the money, and that's it. Like one of my friends asked me the other day. He goes, "Why are you still driving a '97 Eclipse?" People like you don't, it's not that you lack the money. You do have the money. You could be driving a Mercedes Benz and stuff like that. And I told him that ain't my problem right now. I have better problems than car. I have bigger issues I want to solve than owning a car of a higher caliber. You already seen me. Most of the time you've seen me, I'm working. So what's the point of having a Mercedes Benz if I'm not going to drive it? It's just going to be parked right there while I'm working, because my job takes me all over the world. I go different places. If I buy a Mercedes Benz, it's just going to sit in my house and I'm never going to drive it. It's just going to take in dust. And meanwhile, I have spent what, $100 and something thousand for it. So it doesn't make any sense. And that's why, like, some people don't have that plan. Now, if we go back to what we are talking about in this channel from the get-go, generational wealth. I've given you the examples of, first of all, Bitcoin. Those of them who studied Bitcoin, the OGs like Da Vinci and all of them, they had that conviction. And it's not just that it's going to go up. No, there is something we call stock to flow ratio, right? That stock to flow ratio is what told them, is what they looked at. And this is the reason why I am so bullish on KASPA that it's not even funny. Because stock to flow ratio on Bitcoin, it shows that, okay, with time, Bitcoin is going to go higher. Assuming nothing else comes out better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to go higher. But we already know, I'm not going to go over again to tell you how many flows Bitcoin has. Okay, because what's the point of having Bitcoin if the network is not there, right? So yeah, it is coming slowly. It's going to get there. Maybe they will do something about it, or maybe they will not. But so far, those flows are pushing Bitcoin down. Now, if you look at stock to flow ratio for KASPA, for example, compared to Bitcoin, it is showing you that KASPA will be more valuable than Bitcoin by 2029. That shows you that KASPA, again, will be more valuable, more scarce than Bitcoin by 2029. Now, all these companies, all this big money that are flocking themselves into Bitcoin. Why? Because you're not going to tell me it's because of the transaction. You cannot trade on Bitcoin. It's too expensive. You're not going to tell me because of anything else. Other than that, because the scarcity of Bitcoin is getting higher and higher, right? That's why they come out with that store of value. Because of scarcity. Now imagine an asset like KASPA, which is going to be more scarce than Bitcoin by 2029. I told you that store of value bullcrap that they sell you on Bitcoin, we are going to hear about it when time for KASPA comes. We are going to hear about it. And if for those of us who do the research, who kind of look at stuff every day, you see, when you compare KASPA to Bitcoin, KASPA is going to be more scarce and more valuable in 2029 upwards. See? I told you, generational wealth. And now imagine, it's just the same situation. Imagine if I knew this information about Bitcoin in 2013. Now somebody tells me that, you know what, by 2025, Bitcoin is going to be $120,000 in 2013. What would you do? You will pile up on it, right? And here again, I'm sitting right in front of you and I'm telling you, all it takes, 10,000 KASPAs. That's all it takes. Take it, store it away. You don't want to sell it. You don't think it's anything. Okay, worthless. All right, just put it in your Tangent wallet, put it in your safe deposit, and forget about it. And come back to it by 2029. And you tell me. That is what generational wealth is made. A lot of people still don't see it. Everybody, I'm telling you, man, it sounds like I'm repeating the same thing. People are just looking at the candles. People are just looking at the immediate price action. which again, everybody and their grandmama still don't pay attention to it. Y'all remember when I told you we were already in alt season? You remember that? That was like what, 3-4 months ago? I was telling you, alt season was there. Go back, look at my video. Go look at my video. By then, how much was KASPA? 5 cents, I think, right? How much was a Bitcoin? 80 something thousand? How much was XRP? How much was Solana? You remember, I was telling you, we are in alt season, but alt season doesn't mean everything is going to pump. Your money was on utility coins. And I do remember a lot of people came to my channel. They were laughing at it. Some people were telling me like, yeah, you are going to Rec City. Yeah, you are doing this and that. And I kept telling you, no, pay attention to the charts. Pay attention to what is going on around you, right? And everybody else was doing this opposite, right? Because I told you, it is sometimes you have to like zoom out of the entire picture. Once you zoom out, you are going to make those interesting moves. 4 or 5 months ago, how much was Quant? See? I kept telling you that, and yet people didn't pay attention to it. The same thing right now, I'm telling you. KASPA is going to be more valuable than Bitcoin. The scarcity, that scarcity that pushed Bitcoin all to the $120,000 is the same thing that is going to make KASPA that generational wealth that you are looking for. You think FOMO has started? Nah, you haven't seen anything. You haven't seen. Go look on chain analytics. Go look on chain. Over, I think, 20% of everybody holding KASPA for the past 2 to 3 years, for the past 2 years, okay, have not sold, have not moved. I am one of them. I have not sold, not even a single KASPA. What I'm doing is piling even more. And you guys can see every 2 weeks, I show you. I spend over $1,000 buying KASPA every 2 weeks. I'm showing you that even by the time this bull run is over with, okay, I'm going to short the market like I told you. It's nothing that I'm not hiding it. I show you every move that I make, right? The day I start to short the market, you will see it. The money I'm going to make after shorting the bear market, I am still going to buy KASPA in bulk, like huge amounts, because I'm telling you, KASPA is going to be something that everybody and their grandmama will be looking for, and it's going to be very scarce. Okay, you see how everybody is comparing everything to Bitcoin today. Time is coming when everything will be compared to KASPA. You will see. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds unrealistic, but only the people that know what they are looking at will understand me. Only the people that know that. Right now, we do have the first part. Like I told you, I think KASPA smart contracts is only going to start the movement. And it's not a big thing. That's why I keep saying you might see KASPA from $1 to $3 before the year's end. Everything is lined out for that price action. Because one, smart contracts, meaning that projects are going to start migrating, like I've said here so many times. That migration will start. Then you're going to have builders, people probably abandoning Ethereum, Solana, whatever they are, to come and build on KASPA. Because KASPA, my friends, is what Bitcoin should have been. And you're going to see that migration will start. Devs coming left and right will start happening. And on top of that, we have started to see, guys, excuse me for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. We have started to see that. One, you're just talking about the first step, which FOMO and everything else is going to start moving KASPA up due to KASPA. What everybody and their grandmama, they are not paying attention is what Binance is doing. Binance has started again, talking about KASPA. OKX, they have started putting articles out about KASPA. Coinbase, of all people. Coinbase, of all people, they have started talking about KASPA, talking about a blockchain or black DAG that support multiple transaction and is the fastest on all of it, faster than Solana. They have started. They've started to talk about it. Before you know it, there are investors, the people on Coinbase, people on Binance, everybody that they have like millions and millions of users. Their users are reading this stuff. And that, my friend, it tells me that these exchanges, they are about to list KASPA. Maybe they were waiting for the smart contracts. We don't know. But one thing I know for sure is that they are not going to want to miss this money that is going to be made due to the transaction volume. They are not going to want to miss it. Okay, so yeah, we are sitting here and everybody and their grandmama looking at Solana because somebody says Solana to $3,000. And everybody looking at it like, oh yeah, it's going to 3,000. Yeah, it is. If it is, well, anyways, for me, I don't think it will get there. I think Solana, yeah, start looking at $600 or $700, something like that. It's going to go up there. The candles are going to be. But the important question is not if it is going to get up there. The important question is how much are you going to make if it gets there? How much? See? That's what I'm telling you. There are some people who are in it just to make a little money. Oh, yeah, get a bottle of beer and that's it. There are others like me who are not in there for the little money. I don't have time for that. I don't. I told you, by 45, I do not want to do this or even anything else. If I'm doing it, let it be my own company, my own stuff. I wake up in the morning, yeah, look at my corporation and everything. It's mine, not for anybody else. That's what my plan is. I don't know about yours. I'm trying to make as much money, generational wealth, for me, for my kids, for my children's children. I want to leave my name printed on a stone on this earth before I leave. Or when I leave, let people look at my family. Let people look at my son and go, yeah, that is Alejandro's son. You see how they're looking at Rothschilds today? That's how I want people to look at my kids. Okay? I want when you open that Forbes magazine and look at top 20 richest people in the United States, let my name be among those. Even if it is the last one on that list, but let my name be among those. That is what my dream is. That's what my plan is. And that, my friends, KASPA can help me get there. Because I'm telling you, everybody right now, nobody's paying attention to it. Everybody's so distracted about the green candle that Bitcoin is about to print, which I have also been telling you about. Bitcoin is eyeing $160,000, $170,000. That's what we're eyeing in the next 2 months. Okay, by September. I showed it to you guys. I have it marked on my calendar already. That's what everybody's looking at. Everybody's distracted by it, but they forget to look at KASPA. Because, yeah, things like stock-to-flow models, nobody's looking at it right now. Everybody's busy looking at stock-to-flow model on Bitcoin. But when you put that Bitcoin and KASPA stock compared to each other, that stock-to-flow model, it should show you that, yeah, KASPA is going to be more scarce. KASPA is going to be more valuable. Scarce is like a lot of people think like, yeah, price-wise and all that stuff. No. KASPA is going to be more valuable in a sense that, one, when something is scarce, okay, and the demand rises for it, price follows. That's how it is. That's why Bitcoin is booming right now, okay? But imagine when that big money realizes, they start to realize like, oh crap, there is something beside Bitcoin, something better than Bitcoin. What do you think would happen? What do you think will happen? That's what we do here in this my millionaire journey, my friends. We look for those opportunities, okay, that will make us that money. I've been talking about quant, and it seems like most people don't pay attention to it because right now, yeah, they're trying to look at Solana, they try to look at this, but the real truth is after November this year, you're about to see 99.9% of these cryptos are going to go to crap. You will see. And now you look at quant, the banking system is changing right under your nose. The banking system, I mean, like, You can go and look at it. Swift is upgrading, okay? Enbridge is upgrading. Everybody is changing right under your nose. And you're busy looking at Solana to go from 170 or 160 that it is right now to $300. That's what you're looking at. What is wrong with people? Look at Quant right now. Quant is something, again, when you start putting the price action into perspective, because I know that's what a lot of people like to see. Market cap of Quant right now is sitting at what? 1.6, 1.7. Quant starts to move. Banking system starts to work the way it is being programmed to work. Market cap jumps from 1.6, 1.7 all the way to $100 billion. Just say a minimum. How much do you think Quant is going to be worth? You see? Even if it doesn't get there this run, let's say next run, because by then adoption should have been fully integrated in everything, how much do you think Quant is going to make? And people still just don't think about it. And you look, that's why it's good for you to show it. Like when you show people about it, that way they can see what I'm talking about. Let me trying to put it in your head for a second. Okay, $100 billion market cap. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 1, 2, 100 billion. Quant is 14 million total supply. For 14 million. That will put Quant, one single Quant, at $7,000. One single Quant. That's what it will put it. If you multiply that by 100, $714,000. Right now, Quant is sitting at 116, right? 116, that's where Quant is sitting. Because if you look at let's say 1116 times 100, it will cost you $11,000 right now. $11,000 to turn that into almost $800,000 in 4 years. I don't know. If you're calling that a bad investment, I don't know what to tell you. Seriously, I don't. Even in this run alone, this run alone, Quant is going to go past their all-time high. And you will see how people are going to make money on it. I am one of them. And again, I have already started showing you, right? You see my leverage? You see my positions? And yet, people are going to be looking at where the green candle is, that what the national TV is talking about, what this and that. Instead of making the move right now, make the move right now on these coins. KASPA, Quant, Cubic, Jasmine. Make a move right now before they start showing them on the mainstream. Because by the time you start to see KASPA, Quant, Cubic, and the rest of them on mainstream, it will be too late. It will be too late. It will be the same situation right now with Bitcoin, which I'm telling you. You remember when Bitcoin was below $10,000, nobody was talking about Bitcoin. A couple of people that talked about it, they said it was going to go to zero, right? Right now that Bitcoin is on mainstream, look at the price. See? Who is the fool? Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, who is the fool? It's going to be the same situation you're going to see with KASPA. KASPA right now, 8-9 cents. Nobody talks about it. Everybody else, they call it names. People like, so, oh, it's moving, but it's moving too slow. But time is coming. When you start to see KASPA on mainstream media, it will be too late. Very, very late. By then, you will remember this, my face, okay? With this, my good friend right here. You will remember these videos. And it'll be too late. So, yeah, the question is, what do you want? Do you just want to make little money? Because if that's the point, I'm telling you, every day I show you price targets, right? You can just exit right there and make your little money. Or do you want to make generational wealth? I told you, for me, KASPA, a $10 KASPA price is very, very cheap. And that thing is going to come faster than you could even say hello. You're going to see it. You are going to see that it is something like, yeah, people just, they don't think. The other day, the other guy told me, oh, you think, you said in your video, KASPA was going to be maybe $100 in 5 to 7 years. I said, yes, I said so. Or who do you think is going to wait for 5 or 7 years for KASPA to get there? Even if it doesn't. Or I said, well, even if it doesn't, 5 to 7 years, KASPA could even pass $20 or $30. Even if it doesn't. And if you cannot wait 5 or 7 years, that's you. Now, just a couple months ago, we said Happy New Year. Right? In a couple months from now, we will be saying Merry Christmas. So a whole year has gone by before you could even say hi. And you cannot wait 5 years for KASPA to be at $100 probably. It's a probability, which is very, very high. I'm saying it's very high because in 5 to 7 years, all this development, all this ecosystem will be established. And everybody and their grandmama will will know what KASPA is. Will know. 5 to 7 years, KASPA is going to climb there, either number 1 on the charts or number 2 on the charts. And you guys are going to sit there and think about it. You're going to think about these videos I'm making every day. You're going, well, if God gives me life, I'm still going to be here making the same videos to remind you again. Remember what I told you. So yeah, even the model, like stock to flow model, is showing it to you right now. If you want to pay attention to it, great. If you don't want to, that's up to you, right? I am not your financial advisor. But if you're watching my channel, that is something I'm pointing out to you today. Pay attention to that KASPA. Stock to flow, compare it to Bitcoin. You will see exactly what I am seeing. I'm telling you, well, you'll find out. Let's just say you accumulate 500,000 KASPAs, okay? Like for example, look at this. I'm trying to show you this. Let's say you accumulate 500,000 KASPAs. If KASPA goes, let's just say in 10 years from now, KASPA hit at $100, okay? You'll be making $50 million. I don't know exactly what kind of work you can do that will make you $50 million in 10 years. I don't know, but that for me, that's a nice retirement check right there, if you ask me. That's why for me, I'm trying to get 5 million KASPAs. I'm going to buy it every time I get paid, every time I close my leverage positions. I am going to accumulate KASPA because the probability of KASPA turning this crypto space upside down is very high. Is very, very high. A lot of people are stuck to Bitcoin, I'm telling you, but soon you will start to see. A very good example, August 31st. Watch when the smart contracts go live. After the smart contracts start going live, Egrel Lab, Sparkle, all of them, watch. Don't say I didn't warn you, but generational wealth is on there, on KASPA. I'm not saying you should go and do it. I'm just saying, as a person that watched my millionaire journey, this is what I am doing. And if you want to do it, just go and research and look at it. Just look at it. I remember started saying this when KASPA was below a cent. I say it to my friends, to everybody I met, and I was telling them, money is to be made over there. I know a couple of them right now that followed me into this journey, and they're looking at their bags right now and they're telling me, wow, you knew something, thank you. I know a couple of them. Now imagine 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line. You are going to sit here and nobody, trust me guys, nobody is going to remember that KASPA was once 8 cents. Nobody. Just give it to the end of this year. I'm telling you, KASPA could be at that $3. There's so many things that are pointing in that direction. KASPA price explosion is about to blow the lid off all this thing. And you will see, right? Don't say I didn't warn you. It's there. I told you the real Bitcoin is called KASPA, and it has started to transition slowly, and you will see. You will see it. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing. Don't be like my Uncle Tommy, you know. Man. Uncle Tommy is something else. Okay, so he got it in his head, like, you know what? People are doing TikToks, and he want to get into TikTok. And I say, Uncle T, that is on young people shit. You know, like why are you going to be doing TikTok for what? He said, everybody want to see me test my cheesecake. I say, oh, well, okay. What's so different? What's so different about testing a cheesecake? And he goes, I am going to try something that nobody has ever done. I say, what are you going to do this time? He said, I'm going to put pure lemon on my cheesecake and I'm going to eat it. Oh my God. I said, you're going to do what? He said, yeah, I am going to pour pure lemon on my cheesecake and I'm going to eat it so that we can see. I say, you know what? Before you make a fool out of yourself, can you do it in front of me and Grandma? So that we can look at it first and tell you what the reaction is before you go online and you become everybody's meme. And he goes, yeah. So he went and got him the pure lemon, 100% lemon, poured it on the cheesecake, and Grandma says, listen, if you spit that shit out in front of me, I'm gonna whoop your head. So we're like, okay, go ahead. Uncle Tommy goes and took a bite at it. Man, I have never laughed so hard in my life by the face that he was making. I said, yeah, Uncle T, you're about to be famous if you make this face on TikTok. So for those of you who don't see, look. Oh my God, Uncle T. I was like, dude, are you crying or what? What the hell are you doing? Are you crying or are you tasting it? What are you doing? And you know, Grandma told him if he spit it out, he was gonna do something to it, right? So he was just holding it in all the time. I said, but you better swallow that thing right quick. And I was just laughing. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Man, listen, I said, finally, if you ask for my honest opinion, don't do that shit on TikTok, bruh. Don't do that shit on TikTok. You will become everybody's meme. I mean, anyways, yeah, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market, okay? Start with crypto bubbles. For those of you who think money is going to trickle down, right? What do you see? On the day, Bitcoin is doing good. Now, even if you go on the hour, that Bitcoin is taking a breather on the hour, you see this, right? What do you see? It's up to you. I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to get left holding that hot potato. But anyways, let's start with the king, KAS. What do we have here? For the past hour, KASPA is up 0.3%, 4.5% up on the day, 15.9% up on the week, 17.6% up on the month, and pay attention to that yearly. You see, 44.1% down. It is dropping. It's about to turn green. I told you yesterday, pay attention to the volume because the volume was doing something, right? Low volume usually means that price is about to run. But anyways, we're sitting at the market cap of $2.52 billion and the 24 hours volume sitting at $60.51 million. You see, the volume is going, right? Now we go look at Quant, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. That we have 0.6% down the last hour, 0.4% up on the day, 7% up on the week, 3.2% up on the month, and 78.5% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.67 billion and the 24 hours volume traded at $17.22 million. Pay attention to that volume. Oh well, yeah. We look at Cubic, high risk, high reward, and we have here 0.5% up the last hour, 4.5% up on the day, 7.7% down on the week, 80.8% up on the month, and 33% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $289.64 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $8.12 million. Okay, now we go look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, and what do we have? 0.2% up the last hour, 5% up on the day, 14.5% up on the week, 23.4% up on the month, and 28.7% down on the year. Again, that's a number that you have to pay attention. That yearly number usually show that price is running, right? Pay attention to it. We're sitting at the market cap of $796.94 million and the 24 hours volume traded at $52.34 million. That volume is low, right? Anyways, now we go now to the big orange guy. For the last hour, it's laying flat. On the day, Bitcoin is up 0.5%, 3.4% up on the week, 3.9% up on the month, and 89% up on the year, sitting at a market cap of $2.33 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $29.08 billion. As you guys can see right there, right? I told you, pay attention. Money is not gonna trickle down. It's not. Markets are different. This run is a transition. This bull run is a transition. It has happened before. If you go look at history, it has happened before. When an asset is we are getting a transition from one asset class to another type of asset class, things like this usually happen. That's what I'm telling you. July, August, September. Pay attention. Pay attention. A lot of people are going, well, it's almost there, right? We're about to see. But anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at prices in details. With my trading view right there. Okay. Trading view, let's see. Dixie is going up 98. Okay. Bitcoin 16. Yeah, come on. We need to see the opposite. Come on. We need to see the opposite. Anyways, now let's look at prices in details. See? I told you yesterday, didn't I? I told you, right? This is KASPA on the hourly. I told you. I said, well, I don't know. I told my chart analysis is not too much mambo jumbo in it. I give you the simple way to look at the chart. Look at the moving ribbon, look at the moving average, MACD, RSI, and then look at the fear and greed index, which is people's sentiments. That's how simple it is for you to trade. I told you, everybody and their grandmama calling for 5 cents, calling for 1 cent, and I keep telling you, it's not happening. What do you see right now? This is the 1 hour. Ribbon is going up, just like I told you yesterday, full speed. Look at the moving average, curving upwards, full speed. As simple as that. Even if you look at it on the 4 hours, look. I told you, by the time the ribbon turns green, price will be long gone, right? By then, price was sitting at what? 8 cents? Right now, what do you see? Almost 10 cents. By the time it turns green, you are not even counting on by the time this thing runs like really running hard. You are not counting on that because right now on the 4 hourly, we are forming an inverse head and shoulder. For those of you who are not looking at it, okay, let's take, okay, you see the first one here, you see the head, you see the second shoulder. See, this thing is about to hit that 10.5, 11 cents. That's where we're going right now. Okay, so yeah, everybody and their grandmama is not looking at it, and oh my God. Well, you're about to find out. You are about to find out. And this 1 and 4 hour are just for people who are doing day trading. People like me for long time trading, I don't care about these lower time frames. I don't care about them. I start looking at the daily and the weekly. That's what I start looking at. Because if you look at it on the daily, okay? See, on the daily, look at what we're looking at. Let me zoom it out for you. Okay, let me move this here. See, that's what we're looking at on the daily. I told you, look at the ribbon. Despite the price action going down, ribbon was still green and it was going to curve upwards. It's a bullish momentum. Price always gets attracted to moving average. I remember telling you that when price was way down, okay? I do remember telling you that. You remember when price was here? I said, look at the ribbon, even when the price was falling. And I told you, price right here always gets attracted to the moving average. What do you see right now? See? And still, people are going to panic. People are going to go looking at Solana. Well, it's up to you. Go do whatever you want to do, okay? Now, if you look at it on the weekly, okay? On the weekly, price action has not changed. The ribbon is still curving. It has not even turned green yet. By the time this thing turns green, KASPA will be at 15, 16 cents. You will see. Price action hasn't changed. Right now we do have the 12 cents resistance. Okay, after 12 we have 15 cents. After that we do have 18, then 19, and then all-time high, and this thing will go into price discovery. You're about to see it. Okay, so it's up to you. Use this information if you want to. Okay, I'm only just showing you a little bit of what I see. Okay, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at Quant, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Like I told you, Quant has that special thing going on. $125, right? And everybody else, no, Quant is going down, Quant is doing this. There you go. This is Quant on the hourly. What do you see? What do you see? I told you, man, it's just, we have 2 months, and in the next 2 months, these things are going to make people a lot of money. If you want to pay attention to that, great. If you don't want to pay attention to that, well, that's also you. Look at the ribbon. I told you it was facing upwards, and this thing was going to run. Okay, if you look at it on the 4 hourly, what do you see? The same thing, right? I told you, by the time this thing turns green, price will be gone, just like KASPA. Look at that. I was saying, ribbon was curving up. It is still red, but it's curving, right? Look at it. It's curving. It's just turning green right now. Quant is about to attack that $125. That's what we're about to attack. We've tried it so many times. I think this time it's going to break it, and the continuation towards that price target of 151 is going to be very, very possible, because as you can see, ribbon still red, it's just turning green, and price is still running upwards. You're about to see it. If you look at it on the daily, look, daily spills the same tail. Like I told you guys, price was falling, but the ribbon was still green. A lot of bullish momentum. It was falling, but ribbon still green, because the price targets are still the same. Nothing has changed. It's still the same. I tell you, in every trade, before the trade, during the trade, after the trade, Quant right now is in it during the trade, because the price target is $151. That's the price target of the move you're looking at right now during the trade. Once it gets there, let's see if it's going to be a resistance or a support, and whatever pattern is going to form. And then next price target will be 164. After that, 176. After that, we have 230. There is not much resistance in between those. And as the same thing, there is not much resistance between 230 and all-time high. There's not much resistance. You're about to see. Don't say I didn't tell you, but yeah, money is to be made in this thing. Okay, now let's have a quick look at Jasmine, just like we did yesterday. Like I told you, I'm not going to have a lot of time on Jasmine, because I'm waiting for it to break that 2.3 cents first. Okay, so JSMY, and this one right here. What do we have? See, the same thing I told you. Follow the ribbon, follow the moving average. See, still facing upwards, still going off full momentum as we speak right now, right? If you look at it on the 4 hourly, let's see, there you go. Just like I told you, by the time that ribbon turned green, that price will be long gone, right? Look at it right now. A lot of people expected me to be using Fibonacci retracement, ABCs, Uncle Tommy grammar, whatever. No, simple stuff, simple technical analysis. Now look at it, right? If you look at it on the daily, let's see if I was right. See, like I said, pay attention to the ribbon. Pay attention to the moving average. What do you see? It's going, and the price targets are still the same. Nothing has changed. First, the 2.3 cents. Then the 3.8 cents. After that, 4.5 cents. After that, 6 cents. And so on and so forth. You're about to see. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you. This is how you make money with this kind of stuff. But yeah, people are not going to look at it. Anybody's trying to look for the green candles. That's up to you, okay? Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's look at the big guy, okay? Because I told you, you got to pay attention to the big guy. And when it comes here, Bitcoin, right there, we went past my red line. Like I told you, look at price. It's going right back up where it should have been. But the fear and panic due to them tariff that dropped it, everybody and their grandmama has begun to realize that, oh yeah, Trumpicious, Margex, yeah, that motherfucker full of shit. See, price is going back up where it was supposed to be. If you look at it on the daily, again, the same, just like any other one, I'm telling you, right? Before the trade, during the trade, and after the trade. We are during the trade, because this was a bull flag that's supposed to break up, but because of the fear, it broke down. That, right, my friends, we can call it a fake out, because instead of breaking down, it's going back again where it was supposed to be. And those of you who has been following my channel, you already know my lines, right? You already know my lines. I told you, green line, it was supposed to go. Red line, yeah, down. And I'm telling you, towards this, I know the next green line. Look at the price, what it's doing. See? I told you. So yeah, you can sit here and not pay attention to it. That's you. And like I told you, I already marked September 29. I already marked it in red. Because yeah, that is a day that I'm going to pay attention, close attention to, not just attention. It's a day that I'm going to pay close attention to. This 29 September. I'm going to pay attention to it, okay? But anyways, yeah. As you guys can see, everything is playing according to plan, just like I've been telling you, right? Go watch the rest of my videos. Watch my charts. I've been spot on. Okay, so anyways, that's up to you. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions, okay? I know a lot of you. Let's see. Let's go right here. Yeah, a lot of you are thinking about, he's in Rec City. I know that's what you're thinking of. I'm just laughing at you because I told you. You will see my positions. I will show you these positions, these accounts. Okay, we are almost there. Like I said, but please, do not go leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. That is the quickest and easiest way for you to lose your money if you do it. Therefore, please, you need to practice first. I cannot teach you how to trade. I don't know anyone who can do that. Practice makes perfect, right? If you want to venture into it, down below, I do have Bydfi, which I recommend for beginners. We do have Phemex, Margex, and Wix Exchange. Follow those links, sign up, and they are going to give you free money. Okay? Once you get the free money, don't just rush into trading. Take $50 out and practice. Trust me, you are going to thank me for doing it. Practice how to open a trade, how to close a trade, how to put stop loss, although myself personally I don't use stop loss. Okay, how to put stop loss, how to those of you that like to DCA in and DCA DCA out, you guys know I don't do that. I close shop. I don't DCA in and out. But yeah, that's a practice you can do. How to add up to your position, how to take spare some profit, how to close totally if you want to do that. All those things you need to practice, because if you don't practice, my friend, you will become the most loved member of Rec City. And don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, you will lose all your money. That's what will happen. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. First, we are going to start with Bydfi. Okay, you guys already know Bydfi. I am trading King KASPA. Okay, and I am also trading Quant. Let's refresh this right quick. Let's see where we are today. As you can see, my positions, I am up 14,500. You guys do remember, that's why I always show you these charts. You see the chart on when I was going, you remember there was a time this position was like 20 some thousand and everybody saw that and everybody was kind of complaining about it, and it started going down. Okay, let me open this right here. Okay, when the position started going down right here, everybody and their grandmama was talking about, Rec City, and I kept telling you, I know what I am doing. Okay, I know what I'm doing, and this is just on the 7 days. You see, it bounced right back up. We are in an upward trajectory. Now look at the monthly. See that little dip right there? You don't even see it anymore. Look at it. You don't even see it. That was just a little dip on the way, and everything is moving back according to plan, right? Now, if you look at my contracts, you will see that on my quant, I am still up 17%, which is $1,800. And now if you look at my My KASPA, I'm still down 48%, which is $4,300. Yeah, that is normal. You can pause it if that's what you want to do, and then you can check my numbers. Now, if you go look at the next one, Phemex. On Phemex, I am trading King KASPA and the Japanese Bitcoin, Jasmine. Let's refresh this right quick. Let's see what we got. Unfortunately, this one doesn't show you the chart, but anyways, you can see I am up 9,700 today. If you look at the contracts, you will see that here on my KASPA, I am up 18%, which is $785. And on my Jasmine, I am down 67%, which is 7,300. Again, you're about to see these things, okay? just hold on. You're about to see, okay? This is how we make money. Patience and hold. Just wait. You will see. Anyways, now, last but not the least, we do have my week's exchange. Let me refresh this right quick. And let's see, because you guys don't hear on my weeks, I am trading King KASPA and I'm using Quant in a competition. Same thing goes. You can see my overall here. You see, my chart is going upwards. It's pointing in an upwards direction, as you guys can see. So yeah, my positions, they are growing easily, slowly, but steadily. That's what they're going. If you look at it on the weekly, you will see the same thing, right? See, if you look at it in a, let's say 3 months chart, what do you see? Staircase, right? It goes up, comes down a little bit, higher lows, higher lows. That's how we keep on going. If you look at it on the 6 months, we have a staircase. We have a staircase situation. As you guys can see, it's going higher. So yeah, I'm very patient. I don't rush things. Overall, right now we're still sitting at $6,500. Now, if you look at my contracts, you will see that here on my quant, I am up $2,500, and on my KASPA, I am up $536. Okay. One thing you will notice on every position that you've seen is that I do not use stop loss. I don't use stop loss. You can see it yourselves. That's me. That's my way of trading. I'm not saying you should go and copy and do the same, but no. Find your own way, and you will also do it even way better than me. Okay? Anyways, guys, as you guys already seen, I told you, it's generational wealth. KASPA, Quant, pay attention to those coins. Cubic, there is a generational wealth on it. If you don't pay attention, that's up to you. Even things like artificial intelligence, things like stock to flow model, everything is showing you that there is something happening and will happen in KASPA. It's up to you if you want to pay attention to it or if you don't want to, okay? That is up to you. All I know is that I am paying attention to that. I am investing in KASPA, in Cubic, in Quant, and I'm going for there because I want generational wealth. I don't know what you want. It's up to you. I'm not your financial advisor anyways. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment. Guys, I am very interested in knowing what you think about everything we talked about today. Okay? And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we can all see these videos and the family can grow. You never know what you're going to learn from a stranger. You never know. Okay? That being said, guys, until I see you in my next one, please, let's go make that money. Bye-bye.